You're trying to land your first amazing UX job and it's just not happening. I'm going to give you 5 obstacles that are probably getting in your way right now. Let's fix them. Hi, I'm Tony Fernandez. I'm CEO of UE Group and the founder of the Experience Innovation Center at Purdue University. Over the years, I've been privileged to hire amazing UX people, researchers, designers, developers, and I found that there are 5 factors that commonly get in the way of people being great candidates for jobs. That's what we're going to talk about today. And I want to start by talking about hiring managers. Hiring managers are just like you and me. They have a really important job with a limited amount of time and a limited amount of data. At large companies, they're dealing with hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of candidates. How can they get down to the few that might be worth talking to? Unfortunately, the process is more about getting rid of people than adding people. They want to find reasons to remove candidates to get them down to the few that might be worth contacting.
Even to a guy like me, that's cold.
Your job is to make sure you're not one of the people being removed. So these factors, in my experience, are the leading reasons why you get put onto that never talk to you again list. Let's go through them. The first thing is that most people don't want to customize their resume, cover letter, and other material for that particular company and that particular job. I know what you're thinking.
I don't want to.
It's a ton of work, but it's absolutely necessary. Think about how you process mail that gets to your house or apartment. You take the bulk stuff and you put it on one side, you take something that looks like it's addressed to you, and you treat it differently. In your email inbox, you do the exact same thing. Spam goes one way, stuff that looks like it relates to you and is addressed to you, you open and you may do something with. Hiring managers are no different. They're going to look at a bunch of resumes and they're going to ask themselves, is this somebody who is sending me something because they believe that they're a good match for a particular job? Or are they just sending me a resume because they sent it to hundreds of others? They will definitely sniff you out if you're just bulk sending it out there.
I can smell them.
So if you're submitting a resume to a really large company's website and you don't take time to customize the keywords and the text that are in the body of your material so that it matches the kinds of positions they have open, you can expect that things are not going to work out. Likewise, for smaller and medium-sized companies, if you're not sending a PDF or a document that directly addresses the kinds of jobs they are looking to place, it's also going to massively reduce the chances that they're going to respond to you. A classic example is somebody who puts a resume together that says their goal is to become a UX designer, and then they submit that to UX researcher jobs. People will immediately see that you were just too lazy to change that content, and it will not set a positive tone. So put in the work, it will make a difference. You're a UX professional, right? You're all about people. Yet, when it comes to jobs, you think about technology in terms of how you submit it, rather than the fact that a human is going to wind up with it on their hands or on their screen, ultimately. Get with it! The most important thing is that if you succeed, you'll connect with another human.
Yeah, well, I guess I picked the wrong time to be a human being.
And you know that that's the end game. Somebody's going to have to look at your resume, right? Your job is to get in front of a human as quickly as possible. So if you're still in school and there are job fairs, go to them. If you can attend conferences virtually or in person, go there. I know during COVID that's really hard, but it will end one of these days. And whether you're in school or you're a professional, reaching out to individuals at companies directly can pay huge dividends. So for example, you can reach out to people that happen to be alumni that work at a company that you want to target. Or you can reach out to people via LinkedIn that happen to have the kind of title that you're looking for. So what do you do if you're able to connect with somebody? Don't ask them for a job. Don't be pushy. What you ask them is advice about how you should structure your career, how you leverage your coursework if you're still in school, that will increase the chances of landing the kind of job that they have or entering that company. You ask for advice. You don't go begging for a job. It's an instant turnoff. Don't do it. The bottom line is this is a human process. So whether you can connect with somebody via a website or in person, the bottom line is you've got to make a connection. And if you can make a connection, it only increases your chances. So you want a job, but from the company standpoint, why are you the right person? You need to communicate the unique value proposition that you're going to bring. Why do your talents and your skills match the job opening? Why are you going to be a good addition to that company? Companies want to know that you're motivated to succeed at that particular company, and this isn't just another job. There's lots of other companies you can go to just get employed. They want somebody special who's going to come in, not only add value, but be happy and succeed. That's really cool. The only way they can figure out if that's going to be the case is for you to provide information about what's unique about you and what's unique about what you're going to provide.
Will, look at me! Look at me!
So draw upon your life experience. Do you speak foreign languages? Have you traveled extensively? Have you done projects where you feel like you get a tremendous insight? Bring that out, because differentiation is going to have a huge impact on whether you get selected to be contacted or not. UX work is inherently detail-oriented. How better to show that you cannot handle that type of work than to put out a resume with typos and a portfolio with broken links and usability problems? Let's put it this way. How is an employer going to figure out if you can do work of high quality for them if you can't do it for yourself? Come on, people! So if you put something out with bad quality, you can only expect one kind of response. As far as employers go, all they know is what you put in that resume and how you come across via that portfolio. It's absolutely critical that you get it right. Newsflash, companies are hiring you to do work.
What you talking about, Will?
For people coming out of school in particular, it's important to show that you can work in a commercial environment, or any kind of work environment, in fact. That's why internships are absolutely critical. And I know for some of you, it may be difficult to land an internship or the right kind of internship. And if that's the case and you're having issues finding a position, I really encourage you to accept internships after you graduate. You'll always get amazing experience that you can parlay into another opportunity. If that's not possible for some reason, take some initiative, create your own project, document it well, publish it on LinkedIn, on medium.com, or wherever it makes sense, so that you can show that you can put an idea together, you can act on it, and you can communicate it. That's the essence of work in this field. Well, those are the top 5 obstacles that I've seen get in the way of people getting their jobs. The gold standard is getting an internship, and you should put whatever effort it takes to make that happen for yourself. It doesn't mean that if you do all of these perfectly that you're going to get a ton of interviews or that you're going to get your dream job.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Nor does it mean that if you have these issues with the content you're putting out there, that you're not going to get any kind of job. I've hired people with typos in their content and some of these other issues as well. The bottom line is, it's simply going to reduce your chances. Sorry guys, this is real life. If this video was useful to you, please give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe because there's a lot more related content coming. Until then, be a pro.